All right, breaking news just now. The Big Ten has officially suspended University of Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh amidst the sign-stealing allegation for the rest of the regular season. This is a completely unprecedented move by anybody in college football. This is totally ridiculous. For those of you who don't know, a few weeks back, an alleged scheme involving a University of Michigan coach who was buying tickets to opposing Big Ten opponents, having people go in, film the offensive and defensive signals from the stands that are given out on the sidelines, and they were using that to scout against their opponents. Whatever you think about it, it's been one of my favorite stories of college football ever. It's been a lot of evidence, video footages, disguises. We got fake goatees going on. It's a crazy story. But this move by the Big Ten gets rid of all of their credibility. We've had zero precedent for this ever before in the history of college football. We've had investigations. We've had massive investigations against people. But to think that they conducted a full and thorough investigation and have all the facts, Michigan's response, everything that's going on with the story in a 3-week time frame, that's ridiculous. The worst part of this is it's not even really a suspension. What is going on here? He's suspended from just being on the sidelines during games on Saturday. He's allowed to coach the team throughout the week. He's allowed to develop the players, get up the game plan. He just can't be on the sidelines on Saturday. What is goofy ass shit is this? Ridiculous. Now look, I'm kind of neutral on Jim Harbaugh. I lean towards Harbaugh. I think he's a good coach, but this is just absurd. What are you doing? So he can't coach the Penn State game. He can't coach the Ohio State game. What's going on here? Mr. Bourne on third base has been leading the charge. Now they're saying he wasn't the one leaking this. It was a Michigan booster who butts head with Harbaugh. And we know it. Harbaugh's a dick. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But Ryan Day has been pretty I'm not going to say I didn't do it. He knows the heat is on. He is going to get fired if he loses to Michigan again. He is going to lose his job. So what's a perfect way to stop this? Not have my opposing coach on the sideline in the biggest game of his career. Because honestly, Michigan takes care of Penn State this weekend. It's another matchup for a college football playoff berth, and everything's on the line. Now, of course, the Big Ten didn't ban him for the postseason, because if Michigan does somehow survive this gauntlet, they're going to be in the college football playoff. And guess what? We need you to go coach these games so we can win and make some money. This is just a completely unprecedented move. I mean, Joel Klatt talked about it earlier this year. You have to follow the process. It looks like Michigan did wrongdoing. They should be punished. But to just arbitrarily suspend somebody just because we're investigating you and then go on and be like, yeah, we don't really know. We have to go through. You have to take the steps. You have to do a thorough investigation. You have to collect all the evidence. You have to present your findings to the university. Michigan then has to respond to said findings, and then you ultimately have to make a decision. It's impossible to do all this with 3 weeks. Have you met the bureaucrats at the NCAA, any of the conferences, the Big Ten? They can't do any of this work in 3 weeks. It's just a mountain of evidence and things to go through. There's zero chance they did it thorough. This is mob mentality. There's been a lot of uproar around other Big Ten coaches, but then we've seen stuff come out that Ohio State and other universities were sending Michigan signals to Purdue in the Big Ten championship game to try and knock them out. It seems like there's a massive thing going on in college football. We've all kind of known it, but they tattled on Michigan. The Big Ten is a bunch of sleazeballs, scummy guys, and they're like, yeah, let's just hang Michigan because nobody really likes Harbaugh. I don't necessarily blame them, but this is totally out of control, out of hand. I think this is a stupid look. It is an awful look for the Big Ten. They didn't go through the process. They're still going to investigate them. And you wonder why Harbaugh has been flirting with the NFL. He is 100% jip dipping. He is not going to serve out any more punishment. This is his final season. Hopefully Michigan can win this Penn State game, and then we can get a showdown against Ohio State. Maybe they appeal, they fight it, somehow get him on the sidelines for the Ohio State game, because, man, it just feels a little bit like a witch hunt and mob mentality right now, and I'm not going to put it past Harbaugh. If they got info on other schools doing this, he is going to sink them. This is just completely unprecedented, and it really annoys me because you're taking away from the quality. Now you can say, did Michigan take away? Maybe, possibly, but let's get to that point. We are 3 weeks away left in the season. We have the number 2, number 3 ranked team in the country, according to some polls. This is like, what are you doing? You have to finish out the season. There's zero chance you can get this done. But hey, maybe they're going with Ohio State, Ryan Day, Ohio State, other Big Ten schools have a lot of pull, and it just feels like they're giving in to the mob and not doing the thorough. Everyone has a right, I don't care what it is, to a thorough investigation, a right to a fair trial, essentially. And they're just hanging Michigan right now in the middle of the college football season when there's still everything to play for, national championship implications, a lot going on here. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you as heated as I am? Are you happy? Is this just a slap on the wrist? I'm expecting more punishment as the season comes on, but let me know what you think in the comments below. This has been a crazy story, my favorite college football story in a long time, but this just really got me heated. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, like this video, really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support us more, hit that join button. You can sign up for a channel membership. It gives you access to lots of cool perks, extras, exclusive content, early content. Really helps me out, allows me to keep making this excellent content for you guys every single day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.